Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. We are at a property that we just acquired. We just had the locks changed so that we could actually go inside and see what we acquired. So come on in. This house has 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. It's on a nice sized lot. It has 1-car garage too. All right, we've had a bunch of mold from sitting water here, and we spray a little bleach down and hose it off, and then nobody can slip anymore. So think about that when you're going to be showing stuff. So when we first acquire a property, while we're doing our due diligence and getting our bids, we are also trying to wholesale it the way it sits, so that we're working 2 exit strategies at the same time to take advantage of whatever profit could come first. So we've got laminate wood flooring, but we're not going to be able to keep it because it doesn't flow well. It's actually not in bad shape in this room. We might reconsider that. Depends on what other things come in the budget. Anyway, we picked this up for $142,000. The comps are about $265 fixed up. This property has brand new impact windows that were permitted. It has a brand new roof that was permitted recently. It has central air that was permitted about 10 years ago. And it has a generator for the whole property, a fixed generator in the back on gas that was also permitted. So those are some excellent features. We're just a few blocks from the beach too. So far so good. It is frame construction, which is not what we really like to buy, but in this area of the county, every other house is frame, if not all of them. So it's real common, and it's not, one exceptional house that happens to be frame. So we would go for that. So let's check it out this way. We've already got a good texture on the walls, a knockdown texture, even on the ceilings. So we won't have to mess with any of that. We will be replacing the baseboards. I don't think that we're going to be keeping these. I want to, that the 5 or 6 inch baseboard, even 4, changes the whole look and just brings it up to a modern look. So we'll end up doing that. But we've got some nice large bedrooms if you want to follow me in this way. This bedroom's actually quite large, but our black carpet wouldn't allow you to see that. But I've already got 6 panel doors on most of the bedrooms, impact windows. I definitely won't be keeping that ceiling fan. Now, we do not have knockdown texture on this ceiling, but it looks like somebody went in the ceiling and stepped on it. So we'll confirm what happened there, but we'll have to do something with this ceiling. We also don't have the same texture on these walls. This is not the right paint, so we'll definitely be doing something in here for that. As we come this way, you've got, this house was built a long time ago, so you can see the old closets here. We probably will just eliminate that. It's just ugly. Our bathroom, it's cramped. It is a double vanity. I don't know that we'll keep that. We'll figure it out. We might take advantage of a long counter space, but just keep 1 sink. And the electrical was also updated and permitted here. So I saw all the new covered GFI outlets outside, so that's a plus. Our bathtub is porcelain, and although it's filthy, we will salvage it and paint it. And we'll probably have it all painted. So if this is all in good shape, which it looks like it is, it's tiled to the ceiling, we will have a specialty company come in. We use BNF refinishers in Palm Beach County. We've used them forever. And they'll come in and refinish this whole thing, and it will look like a brand new installed tub and tile. This toilet is actually not that old either, so if we can get that clean, we'll salvage that. You can't tell now, and I will not be the one who opens it to find out. Another impact window here. And the floor is actually not bad here, but I do not believe we're going to keep the same footprint of the cabinet. And if the tile is put down around the cabinet, we'll end up having to replace the tile. So here's bedroom number 2. Again, it's just ugly. We're definitely not going to keep that ceiling fan. And but I got another 6-panel door that saves me money here. And we like to change out all the outlet covers. Now this one's kind of funky. This looks like it's a old style ceiling fan. There's no light there, so it just tells you what speed to go. And then let's cross on over to the kitchen. And we'll take you upstairs to the secret room in a moment. So our kitchen, it doesn't have a bad layout, and we actually have newer cabinets here. I don't believe that they're wood, but our tile's cracked because you can actually feel that it's hollow and it's not laid properly. This is a frame foundation as well. Sometimes you buy a frame home, but the foundation is cement, so that's a plus. That's not the case here, and you can tell when you walk. So we will be redoing all of the flooring where the ceramic tile sits. It's going to depend on the bids from the contractors and their ideas for saving this kitchen. But even if we save the kitchen, I got 2 impact windows there. I would replace all this with stainless. For me, I do typically change from gas to electric in case I turn this into a rental. I don't know if that'll be the case, so that's another thing that we will weigh out. The water heater is also gas in this house, but it's relatively new, and so I hate to change that out. But if you could imagine keeping these cabinets, putting stainless appliances in, and then putting granite down, we might be able to salvage this kitchen and save a lot of money here. We could potentially save about $5,000. Over here, they've turned this into a utility room closet. You could tell that because when you're outside, there was a door here. So this must have been, this whole room's an addition that we're in now. This must have been almost like a utility room. You entered from the outside, so they closed it off. We've got a fairly new stackable washer dryer here that we will salvage as well. That fixture's not going to stay there either. Before we head outside, let me take you over here to this 3rd bedroom. Okay, and this is this is all part of an addition on the back. And so this is the 3rd bedroom. We still have a 4th bedroom. So, the flooring in here could be salvaged as well. This isn't bad anywhere. It's not bad anywhere. I've got impact windows in this room too. We'll replace the ceiling fan. The closet doors are mirrored, so we're good there to keep those. And I got a 6-panel door here, so I'm not going to spend a lot of money in this room either. And let's go outside. I'll save the best room for last. It's the haunted master bedroom, and that is the room that's upstairs. But I really like this deck out back. I only found 1 piece of rotted wood when I stepped here, as you can tell. But other than that, you can tell that they have replaced pieces of the railing, and this is easy to clean up and either make look good again and stain it. And I think this is a big plus. And you can see right here where I was talking about that they closed that doorway off. So we'll end up making sure that this is sound. I mean, all the work that was done on the history of this property was permitted, so I can't imagine that this has got any kind of problem related to it. But I think this is a big feature. And then the deck continues down below, and again, you can see where they've replaced pieces of rotted wood, so I'm pretty confident that we've got a good deck here. And then over in that left corner is the generator that was showing in the permit history as well. And this generator was put in back when the hurricanes were coming, according to the records. So they must have got tired of losing their utilities, because in this area, if you lost your utilities, you lost your power and your water. So gas stove, gas water heater, all the gas stuff really helped them keep going in the storms. And then this generator it's Mac Daddy, so it could be a big selling bonus for this house. So if you look across the back of the home, you can see that the roof is new. And the window that's boarded up, the frame to it is actually inside and the glass is shattered. So that's wonderful because I can replace the glass inside the frame and I do not have to replace the window. Our central air is going to obviously have to get looked at. You can see the panel, the breaker cover is missing. And so as soon as we get power and water turned on, we'll check it out. But like here's the newer GFIs I was talking about with the covers. And so that tells me, I saw them all over the exterior, so that tells me that that work was permitted. I saw a permit for electrical upgrade. And sometimes work's not permitted, but you can tell by the work that was done that at least somebody who knew what they were doing did the work. So now check this out. We don't have enough lighting to look in there, but that's actually where you go into the garage. And then we've got this narrow, funky stairway, which I will definitely have to do something about. I'm thinking that will come in off of the living room rather than the kitchen. And this is what they were calling the master. Now, even though I have a brand new roof, I've got water coming in from this funky thing here that's part of the structural design from the front. And so it rained just today, and there's water in here. So I've already reached out to the roofer. He'll be here tomorrow. And as you can see, see the structure crack here. So, again, we've got a frame home, so it shouldn't be a big deal to fix. With all my fingers crossed, I say that. And then there's a full bath in here, believe it or not. And you can tell that they had a bifold door to close this off because you've got your tracks for it. So in here, you've got a newer toilet, a newer pedestal sink, and there's really, if you can just salvage all of this, it's really not bad. I do not like the floor tile in the shower, and in the corner of the shower, it's hard to tell in the camera. There's, the tiles are separating. You can see where the grout is pulling in that top corner. So we'll have it looked at and make sure that we don't have water leaking out underneath, because the floor does not feel super solid in there to me. So the last thing I want to do is be taking a shower and fall through into my garage. So anyway, that's about it for this house. I might even have I always want to find a hidden treasure, and I haven't found one yet. So maybe I've got a stash of cash hidden in there, but I don't see one. I see the central air unit. That looks really good. I see an AC filter. I definitely see that this is where they're using this for access to the attic. So anyway, guys, definitely follow us on this one, because we don't know what's going to happen next. But the next thing I do here now, I take 1,000,000 pictures, and then I take a scope of work video that I send to my list of contractors, and then I start getting all my bids back. And then once we choose a contractor, boom, we get rolling. So anyway, if you're looking forward to working with us in any way, please visit us at 32westrealty.com. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you learned something.